everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Liz from Liz's Party Designs. Today I'm coming to you with a Rice Krispie Treats wrapper template for a graduation. This is for an elementary graduation theme, but you can pretty much do any theme on these templates. Like I've said before, all these shaded areas you're able to be filled in with different colors, patterns, and backgrounds. So let's get started. To my left here is the design that I've created. On my mat is a sample template that I've enlarged just to make sure all the details are caught on the video and you're able to see a better picture as to what I'm doing. Now this is the size of the crispy treat that we're using. It's the 0.78 ounce treat. You can also use these on the Fruity Pebble snack size as well. Those are available in the same treat size. So let's get started. This is how you will receive your template once it's sent to you through either Etsy or email. You can use the same steps in the Cricut software as well as the Silhouette software. So this red line you see here is going to be a guide for us to know where exactly the middle of the wrapper is, or actually the front of the wrapper. In this area, this will guide you as to where you need to place your text, your images, your logos, and all that other stuff. So for these sidebars, these two black sidebars you see here, you can leave them there or you could take them away. It is up to you how you want to use them. As for me, I left them there, but you can do away with them or keep them however you choose to use them. So for these, I'm keeping them and I'm going to fill them in with the blue glitter paper, which is this dark blue one here. And you could fill it in with anything. If I wanted to change the color, I could use a solid color. I can change the pattern. As you see here, I'm just tapping the different colors. But I just choose to use the glitter paper, and that's what I'm going to input here. So for this white box here, it's going to stay white. I'm not going to change the color on that because on my actual item that I printed, it is white as well. Now I have downloaded and actually I think I've Google searched. I have Google searched and downloaded a UPC bar or barcode, which is this one here. And all I'm going to do is duplicate it and have it set aside for my template. For my new template that I'm going to make on this side. So I'm going to click on the middle, or I'm sorry, I'm going to click on the dark gray shaded area. I'm going to fill that in with the blue background that I have here as well. And if you watched my ring pop video, you saw how I downloaded this into my software. So I'm not going to go over those steps again. You can go back and watch those if you're interested, or if you already know how to import to your library, just go ahead and do so. Now for this barcode, I need to outline it with white. Alright, even though the red's not going to show up, but I just want it to be white. I'm going to place that here. This is going to be our back flap. This blue one and this bottom white one are going to be our back flaps to our wrapper. Now this red line here is a box that is around, that is placed here in the middle, and it can be Actually, I probably need to make it a different color just so that y'all can see it a little better. Alright, so the yellow line, it'll be a yellow line or red line, however it is that you receive the file. That line, leave it there. Now, if you want the front to look different from this back panel here, all I would do is click on the yellow box and I would fill it in with, whoops. I would fill it in with whatever color you want it to be or pattern. If I wanted it purple, I'd make it purple. If I want it to be a pattern, let's do the grad hat pattern. I would do that. But for this design, I'm keeping it the front the same as one of the back flaps the same. So that's this blue one right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and duplicate my Rice Krispie Treat logo. And I did the ring pop logo, so you could simply Google search Rice Krispie Treat logo. Pick one that you like and trace and detach to place on the front of your label. As well as I'm going to go ahead and write the child's name, which is, I'm going to write congratulations, because I don't think I did that on. Oops, I did the L and the A backwards. Congratulations. And the font for that is, whoops, what's the font name for that? Athena of the Ocean is the font name. Okay. Athena of the Ocean is the font name for that style. Alright. So I'm going to fill that in. Actually, I'm going to fill that in with the blue color that I liked. Actually, let me pick it up from here. And I'm going to offset this because it's going to clash with the background being blue. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it really quickly. And I am going to highlight it and delete and put Braylon Williams Jr. There we go. I really like this font. It's pretty. So I'm just going to line those up and make sure they are aligned right on top of each other. Whoops, not like that. I meant to center it. Align, center. There we go. Now I'm going to group it just because when I start moving stuff around, I want everything to be together. I don't want it having to, I don't want to have to be worried about what it's picking up around and what is moving and what is not moving. 0.050. Let me see how 0.050 works. It's too thick. No, it's good. So I'm going to fill that in with white. Since the school colors are blue and white, I'm trying to stick to that, all of that throughout the label. Alright, and group that again. I want everything grouped and stay together. So that's going to go right here in front of the logo. And I'll show y'all how I did the barcode in just a minute. I think I just did a Google search, made my own two little boxes, and filled it in. The picture, I'm not going to go through the steps on that because you could create your own, or usually Etsy sellers design those for you. If you want that designed for you, I can do that. It'll just be an extra fee, and then I will email it to you and you can add it to your clip arts as needed. Because in Cricut, I'm not able to attach any of this, only through Silhouette. Cricut, I'm only able to attach the shapes or make the shapes for you. We're not able to share anything from other outlets in the software. I don't know why, but I understand because alright, so let's see. I want this bigger because he is like the main focus of the wrapper, I am going to downsize his name. This is why I say to group everything, because once you start downsizing and moving stuff, you want it to be all together. You don't want to have to be, oh, well, if I move the name, the offset doesn't move, and it's just a mess, and it's very frustrating, and it feels like you have to start all over because it's just hectic. Once you highlight all of this and you want to start just grabbing certain things, it gets really time consuming, and you don't want to waste too much time um, dealing with one little thing that could have been fixed at the beginning. So this is my barcode. I'm going to zoom in on it because um, I wrote congrats Braylon, and yes, it's upside down because that's the way the label is when you place it on your flaps. Um, what I did was get the barcode and just made a square around it, cropped it. Then I came here and added my own wording. So if I ungroup it, it's going to have these two words where I could remove off of there, and I can change the wording and change the name. But for this one, I'm going to say congrats Braylon. I could say congrats Grad, class of 2019. Of course, he's not class of 2019. He'll be a future class of, let's say, 2028 or something like that, you know, because I don't know what grade he is in now. But uh, being that he is in elementary still, he has quite a ways to go. All right, so that's how I did that. So that's placed here. This hat is an SVG file. I showed that on my ring pop video, so you can go back and watch that too on how I purchased that one. And I'm gonna group it because every time I drag it, it comes apart, and I don't want that. And I could add anything here. If you want the hat black, you could do the hat black. If you want it gold, silver, whatever color it is that you want, um, place that there. And of course, you don't have to do what I'm doing. This is just inspiration for you to get creative with your own themes. You saw me do the mermaid ring pop. Now I'm doing the graduation ring pop. There will be plenty more DIY videos for these templates that I offer in my Etsy shop. Guys, they are so easy to use. You simply click on the shapes that you want to fill in with color or pattern, and you can get it done. You do multiple themes. If you have 4 events in 1 week, I mean, knock them out, and you could print as many as you want for your own event. Use the same template year after year, event after event, birthday after birthday. I understand if you have more than one child, you tend to always want to do the same treats or snacks for their parties just so that they feel special. And when you put your child's picture on them, it just makes it a lot more meaningful and special and warming to them. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. The next one I will do in Cricut, but these designs I mostly work with Silhouette. But if you're familiar with Cricut, I do offer the template for there as well. So I hope y'all have a great day. Bye bye. Hi everyone, this is Liz from Liz's Party Design. So I finally got all the templates printed out, and they are ready to go. I also created a chip bag. I will show you those or that in just a minute. I'm going to start with the Rice Krispie Treat wrapper, and that is this one here. I will also have the design video for this one up as well. Let me go ahead and move this mat. So here's the design for the Rice Krispie Treat wrapper. I added the Rice Krispie Treat logo, his name, and then the picture of the student with the graduation circle design. So I'm going to place this down, and I'm going to add my Krispie Treat. I'm going to fold. Actually, I already folded where the two patterns meet. on both sides, and this will go under and the barcode will go over. So I am going to go ahead and hot glue. I have changed my mind about the hot glue for wrapper assembly because it is a sturdier hold. You just have to be extra careful not to burn yourself. So just be cautious of that. Take your time. Don't rush it because you will get burned if you're trying to rush and all that stuff. So keep a bowl of ice water near you when you're working with hot glue. That'll help with any burns or anything that may be caused. You can just stick your hand directly into the ice water, and that helps. So I'm going to slide in my crispy treat like so. All right. And I did a video for this wrapper on the mermaid theme. And there's the front of the wrapper. So it fits, you know, just right in the middle or right in the front of the image or the wrapper here, the template. And I'm going to hot glue this inner part. I probably could have made my frame just a tad bit more. I could have made this glitter frame just a tad bit more thicker because I might have to end up cutting off some of it because when you go to close your packages, you have a little bit of white overlay. That can, I don't think that's ever going to be preventable. So just keep that in mind. Maybe you want to thicken up the line a little bit, but that's up to you. I'm going to do the other side, close it up. All right, and there it is. There's the Rice Krispie Treat wrapper. This is going to be trimmed with just some plain scissors because I don't want to go cutting off all this trim that I added, the glitter trim. So I'm just cutting off the white where any white is showing. There's no white on this side. So here's the back of the wrapper. And here is the front.